Yeah, what's up guys? Welcome back to another part of What If Naruto is an Otsutsuki? This is part 2. Yeah, let's just go straight right into it. But before we do that, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and share to a friend if you're feeling daring, I guess. And let's get right into the video. So, last part we left off, Naruto encountered Zabuza. So, basically, Kakashi and Zabuza started to ensue in hand-to-hand combat. As this started, Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke stood in the back, pretty much hopeless. Because they pretty much haven't made up the balls to mess with Zabuza. Zabuza makes a water clone, and it charges at Sasuke. Sasuke gets murked like in canon. As Sasuke is hitting the ground, Naruto, even though he kind of hates Sasuke, gets pissed off, and he says to the water clone, "God damn it! I did not go through my entire life just to watch my friends get beaten the crap out of," and makes multiple shadow clones. He runs up to Zabuza, who dodges his shot, but Naruto actually closes a chakra point as he dodges, as Zabuza dodges him. Impressed, Sakura starts to form a little crush on Naruto. Wink, wink. But still mostly likes Sasuke. Zabuza is actually impressed with Naruto this time and thinks he's worthy of having his headband, and lets him keep it. Naruto then gentle fists the water clone, but it's able to stay activated for a little longer, but then Naruto gentle fists this one more time and it's destroyed. And then they do the little demon wind shuriken as Naruto signals Sasuke his plan. Sasuke nods, and they do the same thing, except it's much faster, and Zabuza pretty much knows, but it's too fast for him to react. Naruto is now behind him. Gentle fist, Naruto yells. Zabuza is now on the ground momentarily, but gets back up, very impressed with his opponent. Kakashi says, "Okay, you can go now." And Naruto says, "Right," and jumps back to help Sasuke because he's still injured from when Zabuza friggin' destroyed him with his water clone. So after this, same thing happens as Kanon. Haku jumps in, and Naruto doesn't really notice, unfortunately. Same in canon, and Kakashi gets knocked out. Tazuna then offers Team 7 a place to stay, aka his home, and they accept it. Naruto gets Kakashi on his back, and they set off to Tazuna's home. Once home, Naruto then finally collapses because he friggin' had not only fought the 7 ninja mist swordsmen, but survived one, and at the same time was able to do serious damage and he had to carry Kakashi all the way to the house, so it puts him at low stamina and he gets knocked out. But this time when they're going to do training, okay. Kakashi and Naruto then wake up at around the same time, and he offers to walk on water and walk on tree. Sorry. he already knows walk-on tree training. So Kakashi offers to do walk-on water, which Naruto accepts. Naruto helps he has a little more chakra control because he's in its otsutsuki, and he is able to master it, while Sasuke is still struggling to do the tree walk, and he's not exhausted this time. So when they go out to help build the bridge, Zabuza and Haku are there now, and Naruto's never met Haku now. Naruto and Sasuke still go after Haku, and Kakashi goes after Zabuza. Just like in canon. They both have their battles, Kakashi and Zabuza has the upper hand at the beginning. Over to Naruto and Sasuke's perspective. Naruto and Sasuke are struggling a lot to the Haku, to the point where both of them have not even landed one shot on him. And yes, I'm sorry, but he's a trap again. But if you know my philosophy, it's an ass is an ass. I'm joking. So anyway, Sasuke gets the crap beaten out of him, and Naruto as well, because even with Naruto's Byakugan activated, he still can't really do anything against Haku, since he's light speed. Haku does a jutsu. He says, oh no, you know what? No. Should I change the script? No. Okay. He says a technique saying, secret technique, water needles. And it hits Sasuke and Naruto in the back. And it slows them down just enough for Haku to say another jutsu. Forbidden technique, crystallized mirrors. And it surrounds Naruto and Sasuke. At this point, Naruto and Sasuke are pretty much screwed. She steps into one of the mirrors, and Naruto and Sasuke feel a large amount of fear. And then it hits Naruto. He could die. All of the training, all of the hatred that he's had to bear up to this point, he could die. And the same thing goes into Sasuke. He could die. All the hatred that he's bared for his brother, all the training up until this point would be nothing because he could die. And they both stand there shaking of fear. And Haku friggin' destroys them, and Sasuke awakens his Tutomo Sharingan, and Naruto actually awakens his Tensagon in one eye, and it's weakened as hell because we aren't giving him KCM2 level crap this early. He hasn't mastered it, so he can't do any techniques, but it just enhances his abilities for now. Okay. They both destroy Haku because now it's another strong Naruto, and they are actually able to defeat him pretty naturally. Over to Kakashi. He's starting to get the upper hand as he summons multiple summoning contract, and it holds down Zabuza, and he charges up his lightning blade, and Haku stands in the way. Naruto isn't that sad this time because he never had that original interaction with him in the forest, but I mean, whatever happens, right? And they walk out of the Land of Waves arc. Pretty much the same. And yes, Zabuza still fucking murks Gato. Everything happens as canon. Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, as well as Kakashi, now go to the third Hokage's office. They report to him that they engaged and defeated a member of the 7 Ninja Swordsmen of the Mist. And Naruto played a big role in that. And that, he is extremely strong. And they all did a lot, except for Sakura. But I love Sakura. She's my waifu. Don't judge, to be honest. Yep, best girl. Don't at me. But anyway. She. Oh, okay. The third Hokage actually recommends them this time as a training exams squad by himself. He says, Kakashi, I might recommend Team 7 for being a member of the training exams. I mean, they're probably the most talented team we got right now, other than Neji, Lee, and Tenten. And Kakashi obviously doesn't give a hell. He's Kakashi. He has a make-out paradise to read, so he's like, okay. And, yeah, the Chunin exams arc is about to start, but before that, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura were, walking when they hear, someone pick up Konohamaru, and Konohamaru is yelling, stop, no! And it's Kankuro, obviously. Naruto runs over there, activates his Byakugan, and flares his chakra, making Kankuro put it down. But not in that much fear. He just doesn't want to really... my bad. He just really doesn't want to mess with someone like that. Sorry. And, I mean, he obviously has a little bit of fear, but just not that much. So anyway, Kankuro says, yeah, what is it to you? I'm just teaching this brat a lesson. And Naruto says, hey, that's one of my friends. And Konohamaru says, yeah, that's right, boss. This right here is my boss, and he'll take care of you if you ever try to hurt me again. And I'm also the third Hokage's grandson. And Kankuro's like, god damn it. And then Sandbox, aka Gaara, comes and talks to Kankuro like in canon, scaring the crap out of him. And he asks for Sasuke and Naruto's name. Naruto replies, I'm Naruto Uzumaki, believe it. And Sasuke says, I'm Sasuke Uchiha. And Gaara says, blonde, emo, I will have your blood for mother. And then walks off. Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura enter the Chunin exams building. They are going to the right floor as they see a bunch of people and a kid wearing a green jumpsuit being kicked out of the Chunin exams room. But when Naruto looks closer, he realizes it's a genjutsu, and he holds out his hand to the kid with the green jumpsuit, saying, "You do realize it's a genjutsu, right?" And then he's like, "This is just an act, by the way. And you're Naruto Uzumaki. I heard you. I mean, yeah, Naruto Hyuga. My bad." That's what his name was. I just kept saying Naruto Uzumaki. I totally messed that up. Yeah. I'm Naruto Hyuga. I heard you graduated top of your class in the academy. And Naruto says, yeah, I did. And he offers Naruto to a fight. He says, also, fighting someone else with the Byakugan would be great training for Neji's, even though it might not be as good as his. And Naruto takes insult to that. And he activates his full power of his Byakugan, including his Tensagon. And he just messes with Lee insanely. His gentle fist style is way stronger than Neji's, destroying Lee. Lee says, thank you. I guess I'll have to train harder if I want to beat Neji then. And they, give each other a handshake, pat on the back. And they go to the correct room for the first exams. Naruto is handed a piece of paper, and he doesn't recognize any of the problems, and he graduated quite good in grades. He knows only someone that's a giant bookworm could complete this. He realizes that there has to at least be something more to it. Perhaps intelligence gathering? He thinks, and he says, definitely. And he activates his Byakugan. Then he looks for people with the answer using his Byakugan, and he writes it all down. And the proctor says, so, you've all made it this far, but what about the 10th question? And he explains the rules of the 10th question. If you take it and fail, you can never become a Chunin. But if you don't take it, then you will be kicked out of this Chunin exams and have to wait until next year. A lot of people get up, but Naruto does the same speech. And it keeps some people to stay. And the second exams are about to start. Anko smashes through the window and says, right, maggots. I'm your second exam proctor. And you'll be coming with me. And the original proctor sweat drops, saying, Anko, you're early again. And Anko sweat drops as well. They all go to the Forest of Death, and when Anko throws the kunai at Naruto, Naruto was able to palm strike it away. Was able to, no, not palm strike, rotate, palm rotation, the kunai away. And Anko was super impressed with this. And, yeah. Anko then makes them sign, the forms that say they might die and that the Leaf Village will not be responsible, and they start inside the match. Naruto with his Byakugan right off the bat sees the team and immediately gets their scroll. It is the same scroll, but they thought it'd be useful just in case they had the trade. They then find a team that has two of the opposite scrolls. And then they trade, and Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura get the hell out of there. Because they don't want to stay any longer than they have to. They come around second to the Sand Siblings. Orochimaru doesn't have enough time to get Sasuke, so Sasuke never gets the curse mark. Okay, third match. Or aka preliminaries. Naruto versus Kiba. Let's just say Byakugan. Protective trigrams, 364 palms, and Kiba's down for the count. Sakura versus Ino. Sakura's a little stronger this time because she has a little more motivation to train, so Sakura wins. Sasuke versus Rubber Dude. Sasuke wins way easier now. And yes, the Lee versus Gaara unfortunately goes the same. But Hinata versus Neji, since Naruto and Hinata both have big crushes on each other, and they both live in the Hyuga compound, and they're both good friends, when Neji gets the crap, gives Hinata a beating, Naruto is pissed the hell off, and he jumps down to Neji and vows that he will defeat him if he ever goes a match against him. And that is the end of the preliminaries. Nothing really changed. And Kakashi says to Naruto that he will be training with someone named Ebisu. He goes to see Ebisu at the hot springs, but instead of Ebisu, he sees a giant toad. And that is all I'm gonna put in this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and if you don't, I'll come to your house and rape your babies, hide your kids, and have a great time. Bye.